starting from the same place. It's a bit of a reset for everybody. Any team has the opportunity to make their mark on this season. Last season, that's behind everybody. It's an exciting time looking forward.
Smith against Oakley. Bibby passes to Crawford. Lock at 6. And he drops. In the layup off the glass. Crawford's got a second bucket tonight.
He's twisting that defender into knots. Some move right there.
Ball against Bibby. Paul passes to West. Over Bibby. Nails the baby hook.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
Now here's Crawford. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Impressive work down on the block.
Crawford's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Ball against Bibby. Shoots from 12. Horford with the rebound.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And here's Crawford. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Behind the back. Crawford's got 8.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Ball outside. West a screen on Bibby. Here's Paul. Rebound by Smith.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Now Crawford. 8 points for him. Smith with a screen on Stojakovic. Crawford's shot is good.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Paul passes to West. And here's Ariza. West a screen on Crawford. The 3. Horford with the rebound.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Here's Crawford. Jams it with the board.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Now here's Paul. Hasn't made one yet. Got that bucket.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
And here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-4 run. Crawford looking over the floor. And let's go to take guys on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Maybe against Paul. Ariza kicks it to West. New Orleans moving it around. Paul's shot is off.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Here's Crawford. 14 points for him. Pass to Dibby. Now here is Horford. Here's Crawford. Basket counts. 16 points for Jamal Crawford.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. You're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Time to come together, make some noise for your ATL Hawks anthem.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Josh. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in blocks, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And he was a shot blocking machine last season for sure. As you said, top 5 in the league. He gave ground to absolutely no one. Now here's Crawford. He's got 16. Stolen by Stojakovic. Paul for 3. Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. By Josh Smith.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of the day is finally here, Clark, for both these teams. Opening night. Man, I'm glad to have you with us, folks, on 2K Sports.
Glad to be here as well, Kevin. It's always exciting to tip off a new season. Never gets old or tired. I know these guys have been looking forward to this game for a long time, so let's go.
And it's Spence with the rebound. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Outside, Jordan. Smith against Crawford. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point land. Jordan the pass to Paul. Now here's Crawford. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. Crawford's got the first basket of the game for the Clippers.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early...
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Here we go. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. To the middle, Fox with the steal. Pass to Fisher. Here is Oregon. Back to Fisher. Now Shaq, guarded by Crawford. Fisher against Chandler. Pocket four. And it's Fisher missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Rose a screen on Fisher. Fisher against Crawford. Sinks that one from the post. Well, Greg, every new NBA season is characterized by a great deal of optimism around the league. Each team has it.
Yeah, these guys work really hard in the offseason. They come into the year with expectations and goals that they set for themselves. Now it's finally time to go out and execute.
Now Crawford. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Here is Ori. Fisher outside. From 17 feet out. Rebound by Rose. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Crawford looking over the floor. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Here's Bryant after the Bulls pick up two.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Crawford. 6 points for him. With the drive. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And once he gets ahead of steam, clear the way because he is going all in.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. 6-point game. Fisher finds O'Neal.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
Lakers shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
The Bulls leading by 5. Crawford outside. Pass to Marshall. Outside Rose. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Chicago scoring again.
massaging it from mid-range. Nice shot there.
Fisher against Crawford. Here's Kobe.
Face stick.
17-foot shot on the way. And he can't bank that one in. For Chicago, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And here's Crawford. 10 points for him. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Crawford's got 12 points in the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to O'Neal. Over Chandler. Chandler with the block.
Access denied. Time that one perfectly.
Fisher against Crawford. Chandler with a screen for Crawford. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Fisher finds Fox. Shaq with a screen on Rose. That 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 14. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Bryant. To halt the run.
Awesome ka.
Denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Crawford. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
What's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Number 22, Jay Williams.
Kobe, the pass to Orton. Lakers working the ball around now to the paint. And Shaq with the slam.
Nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now here's Crawford. 18 points for him. Wow, that makes him a perfect.
Dai ng Kobe.
10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Crawford. 20 points for him. 6 to shoot. Right.
Oh, man!
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Pass to Ori. He is hauled in by the Bulls.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Crawford against Kobe. Crawford outside. Banked in off the glass. Crawford's got 24.
If you need to create your own shot like that, strong hand. Handles are a must.
Lakers trailed by 19. Here's Bryant.
Sama ka?
And that's out of bounds for Lakers.
Nabis, Bryant yung nagamit.
Making a switch here. Walker's checked
Coming
in.
to the floor for your Lakers. Number 52, Lamarcus Walker.
Back from outside. O'Neal. Great positioning on the putback.
You gotta admire and respect how Shaq fights for the rebounds there. I mean, he puts in the work to get those second chance looks.
Crawford outside.
Ayo. Ayo. Ayo.
6 on the shot clock. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 26 points for him.
Look, you expect to get roughed up a little inside. He was prepared for the contact.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's good.
Shata na shot yung buwan ba?
Range game is absolutely
Levi,
killer.
balik.
So confident in that space.
And
Levy.
so Crawford will bring it up for Chicago. They lead
Levy.
by 17. Outside Williams.
Balik,
Back
balik,
to
balik, balik.
Crawford. Going inside.
Pal.
A lot of folks are saying the NBA is getting back to being a guards league.
His first
Do you think they're right?
I'm not quite ready to go that far, Kevin. Guards certainly have an impact and influence on the game, but a dominant big man is still the primary weapon in the game and has a little more value than outstanding guard play. But it is interesting to see the NBA does have an awful lot of talent on the perimeter.
Shaw's checked in for Fisher. Eddie Curry, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Tuloy, awa.
Robinson comes in for Rose.
Oh, nice kawan.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Boy, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down
Yeah.
when they play with that much energy.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested, shots at the rim. No wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
O'Neal is screen on Crawford. Bryant gets a wide open look, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Kobe's got 6.
Kobe knows exactly what he's doing. Clever, crafty. He's able to disrupt the defense and get what he wants.
Crawford outside. Pass to Williams. Back to Crawford. Trying to get open is Robinson. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 32 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
2 minutes.
Outside, Fox. O'Neal sets the screen for Fox. No good with the triple. The Bulls leading by 21. Bryant comes with the double team. Nobody near Williams. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Making it look simple. Williams gets the hot pass and drills it.
Crawford against Kobe. Walker with the screen for Bryant. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Crawford against Bryant. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 34 points.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Williams. Fox kicks to Kobe.
Such a beast inside, which is why defenders elect to foul in there.
And now we'll get this one. The game has been going for the Bulls.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
George is checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Crawford. He's got 34. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Crawford's got 36.
Oh, that was a battle down low. Advantage to the offense this time.
And George kicks to Kobe. All sorts of time. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back in the end.
This is what the team counts on O'Neal for. Grabbing the rebound and throwing it down.
Kobe against Crawford. Pass to Williams. From past the arc. Traps in the tray. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Just playing with poise and confidence. Man, they continue to put points.
Ugh.
Oh, say does.
Welcome to the NBA on stand two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going. Whether
Come
you're
on.
playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Josh Giddey, Kobe White out there with Lonzo Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Buzelis in at the 4. Crawford, that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Giddey. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Stolen by Giddey. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. Now Vucevic. Gets to the corner and hits it.
Well, when the moment is right, Vucevic can be an effective spot-up shooter.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Buzelis. Leonard defending. The shot by Buzelis, no good. Here's Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. He hangs. And that's 2 points on the layup. Crawford's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, adding a little entertainment to that layup. Could you imagine if he missed it? Coach would have been all over him.
They grab their own miss. Tries again. White can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Crawford. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Crawford's got 6 points.
Come on. Didn't the double clutch look a little Jordan-esque?
Pass to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Out to the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. It's hauled in by Crawford. The Clippers lead by 4. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who will keep things moving.
Here's Crawford. He has 6. And he banks in the layup. Give it 8.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Ball outside. It's Giddey on the wing. To the wing on the left. Vucevic against Subats. Lets a floater go. Vucevic's shot is off. The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Crawford. Give him 8.
double dunks, and no squad 3v3 games this week.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Opening day here for both of these teams. Brent Barry, the fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Here's the starting group for the...
How about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Strus against Powell. They grab their own miss. It's blocked. Now Crawford. From 12 feet out. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Such a super quick release, especially off the bounce. No time for the defense to get to Jamal that time.
Here's Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and roll because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. In front of mine tonight, Jarrett Allen, the outstanding center. They were telling me how Allen does so much out there, particularly on defense. They said Jarrett is incredible rim protector. When he's on the floor, avoid driving the paint. Jarrett Allen moving large down low, guys.
Thank you, David. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Shoots the three. Powell pulls it in. Now here's Crawford. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Crawford's got 6.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
And maybe a deep breath moment for them. They're now 1 for 4 to start the game.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Crawford against Garland. Pass to Shake and Bake. Shot clock at 6. From the left block, another one.
Jamal Crawford has those shots dialed in. The D has to contest better than that.
And good.
Welcome to the NBA on 2. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Los Angeles. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at that Mavericks matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Shake and Bake in at the 2-guard position. Here's Holiday following the score by Los Angeles. Tatum from long range. Offensive rebound, Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Here's Crawford. And then the front end of the back-to-back. What's important?
Most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. And again for 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Zubac with a screen on Holiday. Here's Crawford. Pass to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crawford. Boston pulls it in. Right side Brown. And the jam by Brown.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Here's Crawford. Carries it down low. Crawford's got 6. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Tatum finds Holiday. From outside, off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Crawford. 6 points for him. Shoots over White. Out to Leonard. Pass to Powell. Here's Crawford. Banked it in off the glass. Getting 8 points now.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Holiday. Tatum looking it over. Offline with a 3. The Clippers Cavs have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Here's White. Kick out to Brown. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Crawford. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Shake and Bake. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Peyton Pritchard.
He's been on a tear offensively these past few months, and you know how much they love the extra points he provides. He's been shouldering a bigger load recently, and I think he's just getting started.
How about a little bit of daylight is all Jaylen Brown needs, up off his feet in a hurry.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. At 7'2", it isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
And the basket by Leonard.
Already on the catch, where pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Outside, Brown. Tatum against Leonard. Tatum passes to White. Brown scanning the floor. Back to White.
I love it.
Watches hit. Leonard pulls down the board.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Here's Crawford. 11 points in the game. Leonard on the wing. On the take. Crawford. That one's good. Crawford's got 13.
Leonard understands when and where to deliver the ball to his teammates. Pretty play.
Leonard against Tatum. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Here's Crawford. He's got 13. And there's a pick. He's got 15.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Celtics trail by 9. Here's Holiday. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
We have come to understand that Drew Holiday is an exceptional finisher. That frame is a big part of his game.
Here's Crawford. He's got 15. Here he goes. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
He's checked in for the Clippers. And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Ivica Zubac, 3rd.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
for Boston. They've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And here are the Clippers now. After the basket by Boston. Here's Crawford. He's got 17. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Holiday passes to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
This guy's such a quick-thinking distributor. Drew Holiday takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Here's Crawford. He's covered by Holiday. And he dunks it down.
And this kind of six-slaying is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Zubac with the steal. Here's Crawford. 21 points in the game. Got a hand on it.
This is one of the great defenders of his generation. Drew Holiday send it back twice on the pipes.
Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Shake and Bake.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Here's Crawford. Pass to Zubac. Harden against Holiday. Fires it from 18. And he sinks out. Hit it back to the rim on the way in. And the Clippers lead by 11.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Brown can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see?
This day and age, with free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
And it's blocked by Harden.
James Harden, when he's locked in and focused, can be an excellent defensive player. Well, Weiss on the pipes on that one.
Here's Crawford. Give him 23. to Zubac. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's stolen. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's White. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Pass to Crawford. 1:57 left now in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Clippers.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. 17-point game. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Brown against Leonard. The 3 is up. Jaylen Brown. That one's good. Brown's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
There's a minute 12 left in the first quarter here. Here's Crawford. 25 points in the game. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. Crawford's got 28 points for the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Here's Tatum. Can't connect, making him 1 for 6 from the field.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Crawford. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Crawford. And it's in there. Crawford's got 30.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Tatum, shot is good.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's Crawford.
Understanding the situation
and so it's Los Angeles out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight. Really putting the work in down low.
On the court for the Celtics. Second quarter underway. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Luke Cornett. And it's Hauser in a shooting guard.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Culo. Parehas lang kanan.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Green is out there with Bridges. Then it's Williams. And it's Jeffries in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Crawford. 5 to shoot. Over Jeffries. And oh, what a block by Crawford. Crawford's got the first points of the night for the Clippers.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Williams passes to Simpson. Green in the high post. From 18 feet away. To the right side.
Wala.
For the three. Simpson, no good. Outside left. It's Crawford on the wing. Taylor. Crawford's got his second basket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here is Jeffries. And it's off from three-point range. And so just over a minute and a half played. Here's Crawford. And he comes up with the deuce. Crawford's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Simpson the pass to Bridges. They set the pick from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Where you'll see him miss such an open look.
Crawford outside. Back to Leonard. Zubac kicks to Crawford. Zubac with the screen for Crawford. Count it. Good. He's got 8.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 16 points per last year, 8 assists and 5 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now here's Crawford. 8 points for him. Takes it into the 10th of the day and completes the layup.
Every time he gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Simpson. They need this. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Crawford looking over the floor. Crawford's got 12 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout, timeout. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
As far as the three-point shooting goes, a weakness, no doubt. They're in the bottom third of the league, and really a disappointing season for them from beyond.
Here's Simpson. No scoring in this one. Good.
Simpson.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Here's Crawford. After the basket by Charlotte. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 14.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Now here's Green. Williams. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Crawford outside. Shot from free throw range. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
out there right now. Boy, that was quite a move, an ankle breaker for sure, and then he calmly knocked down the shot. Well done.
No one covering.
Boy, their offense is really moving right now. They just can't miss.
Hornets trail by 15. People like to debate, Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offensive line would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Jones checked in for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Smith is checked in. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats. Williams, a screen on Hart. And the rejection by Zubats.
Really having a difficult time getting anything to fall.
Boy, you've got to give credit to the defense. I mean, this is where you want to really work for quality looks. Try to get that confidence back.
Now here's Crawford. 16 points for him. Into the lane. Clock at 6. Jones finds Crawford. That's in. Come on, assist from Jones. And that's 18 points for Crawford.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Green. Last game we saw him score 14. Bridges. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
He's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
Now here's Crawford. 18 points for him. Finishes nicely on the way. Crawford's got 20.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Here's Crawford. 20 points for him. And it goes in for the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh, don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Now here's Crawford. He's got 22. From the stripe. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 24.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Smith against Harden. Pass to Simpson.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Crawford dishes to Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot, high post. Crawford, no luck.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Clippers leading by 19.
Kawhi.
Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Green. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
There's Crawford with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Crawford's got 27.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easy. At some point, defensively, you have to take something away.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Now here's Crawford. 27 points for him. Good work there as it goes. And the Clippers lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Green against Bogdanovich. Out to Smith. Wide open. Rebound by the Clippers.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Crawford outside. There's the drive, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Crawford's got 31.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside. Getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 31. Launches it. Three ball is good. Crawford's got 34 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Here's Simpson. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Crawford. He's got 34. Doubled by Bridges. Crawford kicks to Jones. And again, just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simpson the pass to Bridges. Here's Simpson. We saw him with 10 points last game. Smith with a screen on Crawford. Here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Nurkic. And the Hornets miss again. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been.
And the thing's just getting started in this new season, Brent. What are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
Yeah, BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push it?
So the Hornets starting 5. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. Then it's Green, and it's Simpson in at the point. Pass to Green. Great D that time from Zubats.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Crawford. Clock at 6. goes to Charlotte.
Oh, it's embarrassing to miss a dunk, but even more so when you're all
Pero mi set dunk eh.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
Well, an excellent passer, Harden, taking pride in finding an open teammate.
Here's Simpson. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Crawford passes to Powell. Here's Crawford. And the bucket is good. Crawford's got 6. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Bridges passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Here's Crawford. He's got 6. From deep three-point land. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Number 5 is Kawhi Leonard.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Here's Simpson. He picked up 10 in his last game. Let's go with a three. He drops it from range. Simpson's gotten his second bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Crawford. He's got 9. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Pass to Jeffries. Here's Simpson. Bridges outside. Williams on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges misses. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Crawford.
Okay. Where? Oh, pro. Breakdown combos. Putang ina, ba't wala? Almore. Kasi may Darius Garland kaya tanin ng mga bong wala mo ni mga Garland. Adi. Next ka na to. Ah, okay. Eh. Trey Young, Jason Williams. Garland height. Angelo. Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, Darius Garland. Okay. Cape moves, Darius Garland. Crossover. Crossover combo. Mitchell. Mitchell. Ito. Chris Paul. Oh, may Chris Paul. Chris Paul. Ah, wala Chris Paul. Okay. Cover combos. Ito na Mitchell. Mitchell. Wait. 6'3". Ah, 6'3". Sige. Eh. Ano ito? Ito ko na to. Signature move. Eh. Pero tangina. Wala yung mixture. Puro na to. Paris. Tsura. Chris Paul. Chris Paul. Combo moves. Behind the back na eh. Moving crossover. Zach Lavine. Step back. Moving step back. Ito mo lang. Si Aaron Fax. To si Yodery. Bro. Change size up.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation.
Oba. Late.
Richard, this place is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. Each team with their first game of the season here tonight.
The key now is making sure your season starts with a win. That first dub is a catalyst to the start of your season. Helps you find a rhythm very early.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harden kicks to Leonard. Pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. Crawford against White. Crawford's shot is good.
Dang.
To Curry. Explosive offensive talent on both sides. And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Tatum. 25 points last game. Here's Porzingis, and he banks in the layup.
Scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Takes it inside.
What?
Great, your cool new apparel.
Why? Ay, bangga. 100. Iwan.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room. Welcome to the NBA on 2K. And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin. Because why? Human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
So the Hornets starting five. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Green, and it's Jeffries in at the 2. 4 on the clock. Wide open look. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with.
Ooh. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's Crawford. The rebound by Bridges.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
To the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And here are the Clippers now. Here's Crawford. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
In transition, here they come. Jumps up. And the layup falls. Crawford's got 6. Crawford's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Here's Simpson, defended by Harden. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Jeffries. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Crawford. He has 6. Five to shoot. Hornets with the rebound.
Ano man sige mo siya down.
Almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, BA. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Here's Crawford. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who
Sige mo siya down. Atay.
get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, Kawhi Leonard, the claw says, not here, not now.
Here's Crawford. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Right wing. Here's Crawford. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Hornets trail by 6. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Shots good by Simpson.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Crawford. He's got 10. Five on the clock. Shakes it. That's basket number 6 in a try.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Jeffries. And here is Williams. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah.
I love it.
Here's Green. It's tipped. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Crawford. He's got 12. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Whoa, what handles? Left the defender right in the dust.
Then effortlessly laid it in. He just makes it look so easy. Ridiculous.
Now here's Bridges. Last game, 26 points for him. It's hauled in by Crawford.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Leonard on the wing. Beyond the arc. Nice start for him.
totally lost.
Outside, Williams. Bridges outside. Will it go? Pass to Simpson. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers lead by 11. Here's Crawford. 14 points for him. Outside for Harden. Here's Crawford. And it's good. 2 points. Crawford's got 16 points.
8 for 10 out of the gate. He couldn't ask for a much better start.
And we've got a tie. Timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. We're excited to be here for everyday tip-off, of course. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Here's Crawford. He's got 16. Going inside. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. He's got 18.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Simpson. Bridges outside. And here's Green from the arc. He buries it from 3.
We love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Here's Crawford. He's got 18. And here's Zubats. On the wing, Jones. Here's Crawford. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Crawford's got 20.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, Miles Bridges very capable putting the ball on the deck and getting to the cup. This guy has a want to score.
Here's Crawford. 20 points for him. Pass to Leonard. The 3 ball. Knocks it down from distance. 23 points in the game.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn. Forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Crawford. 23 points in the game. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over it. And the Clippers lead by 15. The Hornets have got 6 of 14 in so far. Pass to Jones. Here's Crawford, covered by Smith. The floater. And it's good.
Inside and go to work.
A nice shot by Smith.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Outside Jones. Back to Harden. To the right side. Crawford, covered by Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Crawford. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Crawford's got 29 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Williams passes to Smith. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doris looking back at James Harden's time in Houston. What an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston.
Here's Crawford. He has 29 now. Corner shot. And
Drops.
While we're